continue. When praying Shemoneh Esrei, there should be nothing separated between him and the wall. Okay, so last time we learned in Shulchan, big one, but now it's Kitzur. Okay, so commentary is saying, see above 12:10, where Kitzur discusses reference of making one's place of prayer next to the wall. Okay, so we didn't learn from this, but okay. So same halacha. This halacha speaks about those whose set place is not by the wall, and dictates that they should nevertheless ensure that there is nothing separated between them and the wall. So maybe like there is no praying spaces next to the wall, so he has to make sure there's no separation, no furniture between him and the wall. But this is the wall thing, and it's mentioned many times halacha. So I'm not sure why that person said there's no I don't know. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So at these, I don't know, kollels or whatever, they have a special area next to our HaKadosh, where your Rosh Yeshivas come and so on and so forth, the special people in the middle.
Yes.
Now, usually there's nobody there because you don't have, a celebrity like that coming often, right? Maybe once a half year or whatever, right? So my question is are you allowed, according to halacha, since you have to daven next to the wall, to go to this wall and daven?
No. This you cannot. That's too much. That's pretentious to sit in his place. So I tell you more. In a shul where I go now, it was a rabbi, and he was a rabbi for more than 40 years plus. He was a rabbi, original rabbi who built the shul, and he was there for many years. Basically. I don't know how many years. So his seat is still there. So this new rabbi that came, he said, "I'm not going to sit in. I cannot fill that seat." So that seat they left empty, and they put the new rabbi on another side of the Aruch Kodesh, basically. Because it is disrespect. Same. It says that one in the laws. We're going to get to it. Respected of the parents. So and one of the examples that Shulchan gives. So you're not allowed to sit in your father's chair. So if father has designated place, you're not allowed to sit at that place. So it's a disrespect. So and needless to say, this big rabbi. So if there is that place is only available, so you're not allowed. So just find your place when you there is no separation between wall and yourself. So you can sit in the first row. There is no problem.
Very quickly, let's say I have a rabbi at yeshiva, right? And he has a certain place to daven in. When he stops davening, am I allowed to go and sit in his? No.
We're going to learn it. So if he's not there, and it's maybe it's a little different. But if he just finished, so it looks like he didn't do such a good job. I'm going to do it better in his place. So don't do it.
Well, what if you daven in a kollel and everybody's a rabbi? Then it's not like they're assigned seats,
No. If there is no assigned seat, but we said before in Shulchan that a person should have assigned seat. Not assigned, but designated areas. So he should daven from the same place. Wherever you go to different shul, you should have a same space. Okay, you don't go there only at night, so on Marif, and somebody came guest and he sit in your place. So they say 4 amos, this 2 meters 8 feet is actually your makom, your place where you can sit there. But try to sit as close as possible to your regular place. Same in the house. You want to pray. You're forced, you're sick, you need to pray from your house. So you have to pray from specific place. Don't go from room to room. If it's necessary, if there is noisy and not guests came and stuff like that, so you're allowed to go to a different place, but it's as an exception. Okay, so let's try to continue. So we're talking about when a prayer Shemoneh Esrei, there should be nothing separate between him and the wall. Okay, we just commented. As Yeshayahu 38:2 states, Hiskiyahu turned his face to the wall and prayed. An object is not considered separation with regard to the halacha, unless it is 10 tefachim high. So 10 tefachim is, as we say, approximately. Okay, they say between 31.5 and 37.9 inches, and it's from 80 to 96 centimeters. Right, and okay, so only this high is considered like a separate place, right? Place it's a halakhic place that's considered a legal separation. Okay. However, smaller objects are not considered separation. Moreover, even a large object, if it is a permanent fixture, right, such as ark or a table, upon which the Torah is read. So not every table. Every table, I think they're movable, unless they're like screwed to the floor. So those are permanent fixtures. They're not considered interruptions. So commentaries say, Sita Safos Brachas 5b. This would apply to any closet or table in a synagogue. Okay, so meaning like permanent fixtures. Okay, continue. It is not considered to be separation. Okay. In addition, anything that is used for the prayers, even if it is movable, such as stender or podium upon which the prayer book placed to be read, is not considered separation. So all of these chairs, all of these benches, they need it for the prayer, so they're not considered, or tables, right? So they're not considered the interruption, basically, separations. Continue. People also do not constitute separation, as we said before. In a pressing need, there is no need to insist on proximity to the wall, in a pressing need, right? As long as he closes his eyes or pray from Siddur, so that his concentration is not disturbed. So first priority next to the wall, or to, sometimes there are books in front of the, other books in front of the, sometimes, I saw it. So try to, you can pray next to the books, but in this case, if you pray next to the bookshelves, you have to pray from Siddur or with closed eyes, because your eyes are going to wander and read all these title covers and stuff like that, which is not good. Right, so it's very big distraction. Okay, so commentaries say one should certainly not leave to go to a different place to pray for a lack of clear path between him and the wall. So basically, that's clear, right? If you have this separation, that separation, I mean, after the fact, the best way is to pray with minyan, right? All the separation is only for our concentration, right? Okay, no problem. So continue. Likewise, so as not to disturb his concentration, right? He should not pray facing any illustration. Okay, as we said, or just books, right? The titles. He's going to read them. If it is happened to, go ahead.
Does an illustration count as a marble wall or no?
I don't think so. No, it's something like, I mean, of course, people can imagine, they just look at the marble wall and imagine, I don't know, that they see pictures, they have lines, stars, and angels, of course. But we were talking about normal paintings, like sometimes they will have some kind of decoration in the show.
Understand.
Some artistic things. Okay. So one more time. Likewise, so not to disturb his concentration, he should not pray facing any illustration. So, but even if I just want to go back in the case of your marble wall, if he has this wild imagination that he would see lions and elephants and giraffes just looking at the marble wall, so he's not allowed. Just look at the cedar then. You understand? It is if it happened to him that he had to pray facing tapestry or the decorated section of the wall, he should pray with his eyes closed, exactly as you said, right? Or from Siddur. However, it is forbidden to pray facing a mirror, even with closed eyes. So let me see commentary, and we're going to explain. One who prays facing mirror appears to be bound to his own reflection. See Mishnah Brura. That's a big one. And same we say even with mirror, it's understandable. It looks like he is bound to himself. But even if in a glass, right, in a window, if it's like such a clean window that he can see his own reflection, so it's also could be a problem. So if he stares at himself while he's talking, that's the problem. You understand? And plus, praying next to the window could, if it's on a street level, right? If he can see what's going on, so basically just looking through the window, that's the problem, because it's going to distort his concentration. But if he's on, the fourth floor, he cannot see what's going on the street, so there is not much distraction, I guess. But all cases are different, basically. So one more time, facing a mirror, you cannot even pray with your eyes closed. Okay. But usually there are no mirrors in a shul, let's say, but in your house it could be a mirror. So try to avoid. Yeah.
So why am I allowed, not because of this reason, not because it looks like you're bowing to yourself, but because of distractions? Why am I allowed to daven from, let's say, my phone? Like from a sitar on my phone, I can definitely see my reflection if it's a white screen.
No. You cannot see it. You basically when you look at your phone, you're concentrated on the words. So even if you put it, I think there is no reflection. The reflection only when you can see your own reflection when your phone is closed. Then you see. But when it's white screen and with the letters, I don't think you can able to see anything. Okay. Continue. One should not pray in open area, such as field. Oh, this guy said we allow field, because when a person in a private area, there is enclosed space. The king HaShem comes over to him, and his heart is broken and submissive. However, if he is traveling, he is permitted to pray in a field. But if he can, he should pray among the trees. So let's try to understand what is going on. So from the beginning of this piece, and we're going to explain. One should not pray in open areas such as field, and a closed area that does not have ceiling is not considered the opening or open with regard to this halacha, Mishnah Brura. So, where will you have this? I remember that Mishnah Brura gave explanation. I think like on the fairs, like in the summer fair, and they would put separation between one booth to another. So, but there is no ceiling. I mean, of course, they don't want to. They want to use sunlight. You understand? So this thing would be like a closed up area. Okay. So what is the problem? One more time. One should not pray in open area such as field, because a person that in a private area, there is an enclosed area. The awe of the king HaShem comes over him, like when you like in a smaller area, not with the walls basically, and his heart is broken and submissive when he feels like pressure. Right? However, if he's traveling, it is permitted to him to pray in the field, but if he can, he should pray among the trees. So like also like surrounded by the tree, and better to pray next to a tree. It's not like you pray into the tree just as a wall. So it's better. Person have a better concentration when there is something in front of him. You understand? So that's the thing. Number 4 is since it is slightly more secluded. Okay, we mean a bit before among the trees.